Now we are going to see the second part, that is cymose inflorescence. Central axis stops growing and ends in a flower. Further growth is by means of axillary bud, is called as cymose inflorescence. Old flowers present at the apex and end flowers at the base. Under that we are going to see the simple cyme, that is solitary. Solitary means single. Determinate inflorescence consists of a single flower. It may be terminally or axillary. Example, terminal in Trillium grandiflora and axillary in hibiscus. Next, second topic is monoecious cyme, that is uniparous. Uni means one. Okay. The main axis ends with a flower. From two lateral bracts, only one branch grows further. It may be helicoid or scorpioid. Helicoid. Axis develop on only one side and forms a coil structure at least at the earlier development stage. Example, Hemelia and potato. Next, scorpioid. Axis developed on lateral sides and often becomes a coiled structure. Example, Heliotropium. Now you are going to see the next topic, that is simple dichasium, that is biparous. Bi means two. A central axis ends in a terminal flower. Further growth is produced by two lateral buds. Each cymose unit consists of three flowers, of which central one is old one. This is called true cyme. Example, Jasminum. Now we are going to see the compound dichasium. It has many flowers. A terminal old flowers develop lateral simple dichasial cymes on both sides. Each compound dichasium consists of 7 flowers. Example, Clerodendron. A small simple dichasium is called cymule. Now we are going to see the polychasial cyme, that is multiparous. Multi means many. The central axis ends with a flower. The lateral axis branches repeatedly. Example, Nerium. This is the diagrammatic representation of helicoid, scorpioid, simple dichasium, compound dichasium and polychasial cyme. By seeing the diagram, you can understand about those helicoid, scorpioid, simple dichasium, compound dichasium and polychasial cyme. Now we are going to see the next topic, that is the mixed inflorescence. Inflorescence in which both racemose and cymose patterns of development occurs in a mixed manner. That is, we can see both racemose and cymose type in the same inflorescence. That is called as mixed inflorescence. It is of the following two types. First type is thyrsus. Thyrsus means it is a raceme of cymes. Indefinite central axis bears lateral pedicellate cymes, that is simple or compound dichasia. Example, Ocimum. Second type is verticillate, that is main axis bears two opposite lateral sessile cymes at the axil of the node. Each of it produces monochasial scorpioid lateral branches so that flowers are crowned around the node. Example, Leucas. See, this is the simple diagrammatic representation, that is the outline of mixed inflorescence. That is, mixed inflorescence is divided into thyrsus and verticillate, whereas special inflorescence, that is divided into Cyanthemum, Hypanthodium and Ceonathium. Okay. In this picture you can see the thyrsus and verticillate picture. Now we are going to see the next topic, that is special inflorescence. The inflorescence that do not show any of the development pattern types are classified under special type of inflorescence. Under that we are going to see the Cyanthemum. Cyanthemum inflorescence consists of small unisexual flowers enclosed by a common involucre. That is, involucre means is a common type of membrane which encloses the unisexual flowers. It is like a bract-like portions. Next, male flowers are organized in a scorpioid manner. Male flowers are in the type of scorpioid type. Female flowers is solitary, that is single. and centrally located on a long pedicel. Male flowers is represented only by stamens and female flowers is represented only by a pistil. Cyanthium may be actinomorphic, example euphorbia, or zygomorphic, example pediclanthus. Actinomorphic is we can divide the flower into equal halves. It is said to be actinomorphic. It is denoted by a symbol plus and a circle is drawn outside the plus. And zygomorphic, it is the percentage denotation, and zygomorphic means we cannot divide the flower into equal halves. It is said to be a zygomorphic. Next, nectar is present in invoker. Nectar will be present in the invoker only. See, this is the Cyanthium, that is where you can see the male flowers, they are unisexual, and the female flowers which have a long pedicel, and it is solitary. Next topic is Hypanthodium. Receptacle is a hollow globular structure consisting of unisexual flowers present on the inner wall of the receptacle. Receptacle is closed, leaving a small opening called ostiole, which is covered by a series of bracts. Male flowers are present nearer to the osticle. Female and neutral flowers are found in the mixed manner from middle below. Example, ficus species such as banyan, fig and peepal. Next we are going to see the Coianthium. Circular disc-like fleshy open receptacle that bears pistillate flowers at the center and staminate flowers at the periphery. Example, Dorstenia. Next topic, we are going to see the flower. What does mean by flower? The flower is a significant diagnostic feature of angiosperms. It is a modified condensed reproductive shoot. The growth of the flower shoot is determinate. Now we are going to see the holes of the flower. There are two holes, that is accessory and essential. Accessory hole consists of calyx and corolla. Essential hole consists of androecium and gynoecium. Androecium and gynoecium is, that is, androecium is the male part and the gynoecium is the female part of the flower. Flower is said to be complete when it contains all four holes, that is calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. If the flower contains all the four holes, it is said to be a complete. Next, an incomplete flower is devoid of one or more holes. That is, if the flower is said to be incomplete, either calyx or corolla will be absent or androecium or gynoecium will be absent. That flower is said to be a incomplete flower. Next, we are going to see the flower sex. Flower sex refers to the presence or absence of androecium and gynoecium within a flower. For the reproductive part of the flower, we need only androecium, that is the male part of the flower, and the gynoecium, which is the female part of the flower. If these are not present, there will be no reproductive between the flowers. We are going to see the perfect or bisexual flowers. If a flower contains both androecium and gynoecium, it is called a perfect flower or bisexual flower. Next, we are going to see the imperfect or unisexual flowers. When the flower contains only one of the essential holes, is called as imperfect flower. That is, either androecium will be present in one flower or gynoecium will be present in one flower. Okay, that is imperfect or unisexual. Uni means one. Unisexual flower. Next, it is of two types. Staminate flowers. Flowers with androecium alone is called as staminate flowers. Pistillate flowers. Flowers with gynoecium alone, it is called as pistillate flowers. Now we are going to see the plant sex. Plant sex refers to the presence and distribution of flowers with different sexes in an individual plant. As that of the flower, We also have a plant sex of individual different sexes in different plant. Let's see one by one. First topic under the plant sex is hermaphroditic, that is all flowers of the plant are bisexual. Second is monoecious, both male and female flowers are present in the same plant. Example, coconut. That is male and female flowers are present in the same plant. It is said to be a monoecious. Next, dioecious, male and female are present on separate plants. Male and female flowers will be on separate plants. It is said to be a dioecious. Example, papaya and plumeria. Next, polygamous, the condition in which bisexual and unisexual, that is staminate or chrysalid flowers occur in a same plant is called as polygamous. Example, musa and magnifera. In this you can see the bisexual flower, male flower and female flower. Next, monoecious, dioecious and polygamous flower. Now we are going to see the flower symmetry. A flower is symmetrical when it is divided into equal halves in any plane running through the center. Flower symmetry is an important structural adaptation related to pollination system. Under that, they are divided into actinomorphic or radial or polysymmetric. Poly means many. We can divide the flower into many equal halves, that is polysymmetric or actinomorphic or radial. The flower shows two mirror image when cut in any plane or radius through the center. Example, hibiscus and datura metal. In this picture we can see the flower is cut into equal halves at any plane. So it forms a mirror image of one another. So it is said to be an actinomorphic or radial or polysymmetric. Second is zygomorphic or bilateral symmetry or monosymmetric. The flower can be divided into two equal halves in only one plane. Example, pisum and bean. We can divide the flower in only one plane, not in many plane. Example, we can say clitoria, that is angupu, they will say no, that is clitoria. We can divide the flower into two equal halves in only one plane only. So it is said to be a zygomorphic. Asymmetric or amorphic. A flower lacks any plane of symmetry and cannot be divided into equal halves in any plane. Example, Canna indica. We cannot divide the flower into equal plane. In this picture we can see the flower which cannot be divided into equal plane. This is a Canna indica flower. Next we are going to see the accessory organs. Under that we are going to see the arrangement of holes. The position of perianth. Perianth means sepals, tepals and petals. Part relative to one another is called perianth arrangement. In that perianth arrangement, first topic is cyclic or hold. All the floral parts are arranged in definite hold. Example, brassica. If the floral parts are arranged in a definite hold, it is said to be a cyclic or hold type. Second is acyclic or spiral. The floral parts are arranged in spiral on the elongated fleshy torus. Example, magnolia. And the third type is spirocyclic or hemicyclic. Hemi means half. Some parts are in the hole and other parts are in a spiral. Example, annona and polyalthia.